The Crow was released in 1994 and directed by Alex Proyas, and based on the comic book of the same name. This stars the late Brandon Lee, which everybody knows sadly, unfortunately lost his life on set, which this film will always be kind of infamous for. But this is a classic and kind of a masterpiece. Absolutely a product of its time, but also a time capsule in every single way imaginable. Of course, we're talking about the good kind of time capsule. I mean, this captures the Chicago, Detroit goth look and feel and atmosphere to a T, even though this was shot mostly in Los Angeles, but a little bit of North Carolina as well. I think it does take place in Detroit, though. But what we have going on is Brendan Lee's character, the Crow, or Eric Draven, loses his girlfriend, Shelley, to a brutal, vicious SA situation and murder, and he's murdered as well, but because of a crow that carries the soul to the land of the dead, allows Eric Draven to come back for revenge and basically seek his vengeance. Like I said, it's just dripping in 90s goth, and the style of the cinematography is just perfect for what kind of vision this is going for, and it feels so 90s. Like, you watch any kind of 90s synthetic in that kind of urban suburban area, the villains are absolutely villainous. Not twirling mustache in a sense, but they all got the like grunge 90s hair. This soundtrack is complete grunge from the 90s. It just wears it completely on its sleeve. I love the little girl in this film who plays Sarah, the young girl who is was babysat by Eric and Shelley. Back when they were alive, and she just does her performance so well. It's a real shame that she didn't continue in acting, but it kind of makes sense for obvious reasons, losing a cast star like that, and because they had so much chemistry on screen and so much passion and worked together really well, you can see why. Also, his wife in real life went on to basically promote and work as her career in making movie sets more safe so things like that don't happen in the future, which I think is really great. So obviously I've seen this one before. I've seen it quite a few times. It's not necessarily a horror film, but this is definitely a Halloween film, easily in my opinion, or Devil's Night, which this actually takes place in. But the rest of the Crow films I have not watched at all, including the remake, and I will be talking a little bit more about those, and we'll be discussing them as a first-time watch, whereas this one, if you haven't seen this already, definitely go check it out, because this is such a masterpiece and a product of its time, and a time capsule like no other.